Hi everybody, welcome back to Cody's Tractor Ranch. But as you can see, we're just finishing up planting our field again with wheat. And if you notice, I'm not in my small tractor either. This is actually right here is my 8960. We're just pulling our 6-meter planter seeder right now. Just finishing up our field. And I'll give you a little tour of what all I've gotten so far since the last time. I actually knocked out my old grain bins. Went and got went and talked with a dealer, and they just got a backhoe in, so I went and looked at it, and nice little JCB. So I thought, well, what the heck, I need to tear out them old bins anyway and get me some new ones built. So I was talking with a contractor, and they said they could come out in about a couple months and put up some new bins for me. So I was like, alright. So I was like, well, just tell me how much it'll cost. And like, about this much. I'm like, okay. So I just gotta wait for a couple months to get my new grain bins in. There we go. Yeah, it's my Kuhn seeder. The 6-meter. And after this field did good on the last harvest I did with canola, I was like, alright, let's expand it a little more and get some more in here. So that's exactly what I did. I expanded a little more, and on top of that, as you can see, I got some new barns. I mean, after we finally got the loan paid off a couple winters ago, well, yeah, about a couple winters. Had to stop and think for have a brain fart. But yeah, we got these two here, and then got that one over there, and as you can see a little bit in the corner, there's the backhoe. But we'll go have a closer look here in a little bit. Yeah, after getting the loan paid off, I got stuff here and there a little bit when I was looking for deals, and I talked with the dealer and they'd let me know when they get stuff in. So as soon as they got something in that they thought I was interested in, they called me up, and I'm like, okay, I'll come look at it. There we go. And we'll get this big girl parked. There we go. Yeah, this is the 8960. Got her set up with duals, and then we got the John Deere disc here. Nice 9-meter wide. And we got our little John Deere corn planter, the 7000 series. Nice old planter. She came up for sale, and so I talked with the dealer, and I was like, okay. I told them I was interested in it, and they agreed to sell it to me. And I got that Kuhn plant seeder as well, and then we got our little John Deere Batwing bush hog. Because I decided it was about time I mowed the property, which, honestly, as you can see again, I need to do that again. Got so much there. And I managed to get me a truck and got me a low loader trailer. This Flegel trailer I managed to get on used for a really good bargain. And as you can see, she's a little worn. She's pretty worn looking, but on the paint's a little bit worn, I mean. But other than that, she's good and solid. And got me a nice Mack truck with a sleeper because I had that old cabin tore down finally. That darn thing was getting too drafty, so I was like, I asked the dealer, I was like, hey, you got a truck with a sleeper cab on it? And they said, yeah. I'm like, sell me that, would you? I need a truck to sleep in for a little bit because I'm having my house redone. So they sold me that Mack at a reasonable price. And yeah, we got ourselves a set of lights set up. So that way we can, I got a light on the barn to help shine on the truck and help shine some light over here to kind of light this area up at night a little. Then I sold off that little plow I had because I realized after creating that one field, I was like, dang, I need something bigger. So I went and bought this on when it came up for sale used. It's a nice John Deere little plow like. 670 John Deere. And boy, does it make quick work of expanding a field. And we still got our little sprayer here. And we got our little rock picker here, stone picker. Because after expanding the field, I found I wound up pulling stone up, so I was like, yeah, I better get that out before it hurts the equipment. And then this little spreader I'm actually getting ready to sell to the dealer, because I went and was talking with them about it and managed to get a good deal on a self-propelled spreader. So I was like, because I got to realizing that little thing, after expanding that field, I was like, I don't know if it'll take me several trips with this thing. So I was like, yeah, I better get a little more efficient. And then we got upgraded that tipper trailer we started out with to this Power Tub Plus by Brentner. And that way we can fill up on that field. And we got ourselves a little John Deere baler over here. I picked it up on sale for a reasonable bargain. Paint's a little worn spots, but it's the John Deere 690 baler. Not bad size really for a square baler. Figure I'd park it here in the hay shed for now. But yeah, those are the new barns. They even put a little extra lighting in them for at night time, and managed to get me a few other tanks, a few other containers, one for liquid fertilizer because I was needing to fertilize the field a little more, so with the sprayer. And we got our solid fertilizer for the planters, and got me a lime station, lime bin for liming the fields. Even got me a set of street lamps for lighting up the driveway a little more. And boy, I tell you, another thing too, they had to haul in several trailer loads of gravel to fill all this up. And then they had a couple skid steers coming in and smoothing it out for me. But yeah, I was able to get a contractor, and they got me a good deal on these 3 barns. After I told them about my shabby old one that looked like it could fall in anytime. And anyway, we'll go ahead and show you the backhoe too real quick. But yeah, this is the JCB backhoe. She's got a clamshell on the front, or also you can call it like a claw bucket. Just got a regular back bucket on here. When I was talking to the dealer, they got this in, and I was like, asked them if they could paint it up for me, and I'm like, they said it wouldn't be any problem, it'd just be a little extra charge. I'm like, that's fine with me. So I had her collar, when they ordered it, I had them change it to this collar, to John Deere green and yellow rims, just to go along with the farm. And yes, I know what you're thinking, the coon's red and not green, along with that picker, I know. But you take what you can get sometimes. And we even managed to decorate our barn a little bit with some old wagon wheels they had, and I got me some deer cutouts. And I thought, well, I got deer running around, why not put some bucks around the barn? Get one over here kind of eating a little while the other one's just standing up looking. And then I managed to get me a good deal on oh, Yankee, there you are. I've been wondering where you are, dog. Yeah, I was at the dealer, and when I was up there, they had somebody brought a dog in saying they needed to find a new home, and they couldn't keep it in the city anymore because it was too rambunctious and didn't have enough space for it. So I said, all right, I'll tell you what, I'll take the dog out in my place. So I was like, they said, will you? I'm like, yeah, I got a huge property. I told him he can run to his heart's content. Oh yeah, here you go, Yankee. Get you some food real quick. But yeah, got me a nice house built, better than that drafty one, and got me a nice garage too. Parked my truck inside for now. That way I can kind of maintenance her, and got a nice little stove here. Keeps this garage nice and toasty. Especially during the winter. Then we decorated a little with some little wagon wheel here, and oh, some of that old fencing. I took a lot of that out. Put up this new fencing. Took a lot of work over time, but still got some of the old fence back here though. Part of it here, and then had left a little gap in here so the dog could run around in and out if he wanted. And what did I bump? Oh. Then we put some of the new fencing around here and got ourselves a little grill for grilling brats and hot dogs, and a little picnic table for friends want to come, anybody wants to come over and have a bite with me, and a little fire pit, a couple benches to keep nice and close to warm, keep warm during the cooler nights. But yeah, nice little light on the back of the garage, so kind of light the place up. Then on top of that, I sold off my little combine, the little John Deere I had, the T560, and because the dealer, I was talking with them because I expanded my field, I needed something a little more efficient, and they sold me a bigger combine. I actually got it for a good deal, which was surprising to me. I expected it to cost a lot more than what I thought it would. And on top of that, they managed to get me hooked up with a header for it and a trailer to pull that head home. So I'm just waiting on those to come back for maintenance. Once they call me it's done with maintenance, I'll go and get them. Bring it all on back home. Plus, I managed to get me a roller for the fields because I've been needing to do that too. And so I asked the dealer if they had any, and they said they had a really big one. I'm like, okay, you got anything smaller? And they're like, nope. So this is all we got in shipment wise for right now, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So I've got it coming in, and about a couple months we'll have our new grain bins right over here where the old ones used to be. Took the backhoe and opened up the bucket and smoothed this out after I took everything down. And boy, was there a lot to take down. Just collapsed them in from me around the sides and then cleaned up all that metal. Gee whiz, you wouldn't imagine all the dust it made. But they were pretty old, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. We're just kind of waiting on that equipment to get done being maintenance, and waiting for them to call and let me know it's ready. But yeah, take you inside and be like, oh yeah, we got a nice house on the inside, nice and toasty and comfortable. Got a nice bathroom. Didn't get the tub, but got me a nice shower and inside toilet, which is a big plus. Because boy, it was cold going out into that outhouse in the winter. Whew. I thought I was going to freeze my butt a couple times in there. And then we got a nice bedroom with a nice view of the driveway. Watch out for the barns, and got me a nice little washroom that's better than the other one. So yeah, pretty much. I mean, things are coming along, and it was all thanks to getting that loan paid off and the tower and everything, and steadily we're starting to get this farm going a little more, and hopefully we'll be able to add another field or so maybe later on. Maybe get me a second field. But yeah, that's it for now. It's a little update on the place. Yankee, you didn't eat all your food, dog. Where'd you go? He'll come back when he gets hungry. For now. And they also threw this little playground in too for the heck of it, a little sandbox. In case anybody from the dealer comes out with their kid or something, I can just say, hey, if they want, let them play in the sandbox or play on the swing and all while we talk. So, yeah, that's a little update for now. If you guys like, hit that thumbs up. Click that subscribe button, bell notification, so that when I put out new videos, you'll be notified. And if you like, please leave a comment below. I'll try to answer any questions the best I can. And as always, everybody, may God bless you all and have a good day.